So it's now 20 to 5 on Sunday. We're supposed to be leaving for this event on Tuesday morning. I'm not with Aled at the moment, he's in Wales. I'm in my house down in Portsmouth. And he's just phoned me, which I thought was going to be a phone call to say the bike was all running in a pit and him riding somewhere with it, to tell me that one of the front cylinder, one of the cylinders has dropped out and is not firing. He's checked all of the parts, all the obvious stuff. Is it getting fuel? Is the air mix okay? Is it sparking? All the normal stuff. He can't figure out what's going on, and he's also with Kev from Woodcutter Bikes, who knows his stuff too. Neither of them know why it's not firing. Oh God. So here's a plan. I mean, everything's still moving mechanically. It's quite a simple engine, so everything's still going up and down like it should without getting into too much detail. The bike's now fully built, but they're going to have to strip it down to get the top end off, to see if the valves are seated properly, to see if the piston's all right. But the problem is, if any of those two things are wrong, there is nothing that we can do at this late, this late in the game. Like I said, we leave in a day and a bit. The parts would have to come from America. To say I'm gutted at the moment would be a bit of an understatement. And I can't do anything. I'm stuck down here, so I can't even help. So I've just got to wait now for a phone call from Aled to see what's going on. I'm sorry if this makes no sense. I can't think straight. Oh God damn it. So close, so close. So yeah, I'll report back. I've just got to wait now. Like you guys, I've just got to wait, see what happens. But I mean, if the bike doesn't work, there ain't no point in us going to Greece, really. I'll report back. Here's the update. It is now just coming up to 9 o'clock at night. Aled's had the engine apart, he's had people looking at it. They can't figure out why it won't start. So I've got in touch with Southampton Harley-Davidson, which is half an hour from me. I'm driving now to go meet Aled. We're going to drive 2 hours, meet in the middle, and drive 2 hours home, so I'll be home about 1 in the morning, something like that. Tomorrow morning we're going to give the bike to Southampton. They're going to have it for the day and see if they can fix it. So if they fix it, we go. If they don't fix it, we can't go. That's where we're at. I'm exhausted. I had no sleep last night, and now I've got to drive to Wales at short notice. Aled's exhausted. He's been up for days trying to fix this bike. Well, he got it working, but obviously it's just broken. So yeah, I need to hit the road. I'm in a bit of a rush. I've been running around like a headless chicken. I'll catch up with you soon.
With the offspring keeping me awake and the track alive, I hit the road to meet up with Aled. He wasn't in the best of moods when I got to him.
Hello, mate. Not gonna lie, this is shit.
Ten-minute stop, 2 hours back home, this time to Jimmy Eat World.
I wanted an early night tonight. God damn this project. So after a late night and a couple of phone calls, there's only one place that can help.
Hello, mate. You want to spot a bother?
Oh my God, please help Lloyd.
Let's do it. I got you.
I've got you. We're filming each other.
Rally duck. Let's get quacking.
Yeah, you can be on camera if you want, mate.
Go on then.
Did you just say let's get quacking?
Yes.
Terrible. Give me the bike back.
So that bang. It's banging now.
You're full of them today, mate. So to explain what's going on, I phoned Lloyd late last night, and being the legend that he is, he's got his team in first thing in the morning to try and figure out what's going on. And if these guys can't fix it, no one can. Our ferry is in, what's the time, Lloyd?
Don't say things like that.
Our ferry is in 24 hours.
Not really helping right now.
good.
The compression's good, right. Well, that's what we thought it might be. So, surely that means it's got to be something simple then.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, piece of cake.
This guy's so positive.
I had nothing to give at this point, so I shot off to sort out some admin and left the bike in the capable hands of Harley-Davidson Southampton.
Dirty. Clean. Dirty. Okay, so I think it's time we get the Rallied Up boys on the phone. Hello, mate. That's not a happy face. Can you hear me, bud? Yeah, how are you? You look a little bit tense, bud. Ian, can you do me a favour?
A little bit, yeah.
Just hit the switch, bud.
Well, life has nearly killed me, and my mind has put me on the edge. Life has nearly killed me, and my mind has put me on the edge. Though I can barely crawl, I've got to walk where these angels' feet are tread. My cup is nearly empty. Got such a long, long way to go. I got to lay down here and rest before I can take another step down that lonesome road where the darkness nearly drowned me. The sunlight burned my eyes. This valley is much too.
Yeah, we didn't make it.
Is this not Greece?
No.
Yeah, so this isn't Greece, and we didn't make it, did we? That's the crux of it.
Yeah.
Didn't make it.
That's the short version of a long story.
Very, very long story of many, many hours. Of which most of it's boring and heartfelt and breaking. Basically, you've seen that Harley-Davidson Southampton got hold of it, and I'll hold my hands up, it was a timing points issue.
And it says to set program 4.
Okay, so
I have no experience of points, I have no experience of how that system works. They seem to think that it only ever ran on one cylinder. I don't know, but it sounded loud enough on one cylinder, so I'm going to go with that. So they got it sorted. Massive thanks to them, because it would turn out that I would never have found that anyway.
However, just to defend poor Alad, he's a little bit dejected right now.
Very.
He has been working non-stop with no sleep for the past week. So I think any of us could hold our hands up and say they'd make the same mistake.
Hence the haggard look.
Hence the haggard look. It's just a shame it was just before we needed to get on the ferry.
Yeah. It turned out to be a pretty good thing that Southampton Harley-Davidson got hold of it, though, because I think there's a high probability I would have hurt myself anyway, because they spotted a couple of things that had just been overlooked. Like Ollie said, working tired, lack of sleep, too much caffeine. Yeah, it's not a good combination to build a rally bike and go and race at an international rally that you've not even ridden. Is not the best thing to do, is it? So they picked up a few things. The front brake lever is clashing with the throttle body. That's something that's relatively simple to sort, so I'll get onto that. The clutch cable wasn't quite crimped correctly, just because, again, working tired, trying to use a universal kit so that it works with the levers we've got hold of. And the bigger one, or the major one, was the rear wheel alignment. Dan from Ed's Motorcycles helped with the rear wheel alignment, but then because we had a custom-made caliper, we had to source a different rear sprocket because of the gearing and the offset, and it just means that when you tighten up the rear spindle, the rear wheel doesn't actually move, which does tend to hamper progress, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think that might slow you down a little bit.
The main issue with that, with the rear wheel not turning, is that basically it could have meant bearing collapse, which is bad if you're not aware, or rear brake overheating, loss of rear brake, also bad. Neither of these are good situations to be in.
No, not on a fully fledged rally bike.
I think the idea of running it in down the motorway down in Italy is probably not the best idea.
However, and this is a big however, we're quite tired and dejected right now, but just look at what we've achieved. This was, if you think back, this was a 1992 standard, other than a funky purple paint scheme, Sportster 883, and I mean, now look at the thing.
It looks the tits, doesn't it?
It looks the tits. It is mega impressive, and despite the little niggles we found, which meant that, you know, we couldn't go this time, there will be a next time, and Southampton Harley-Davidson themselves said, lads, this is a good build, so I'm pretty proud, mate.
I'm pretty tired, mate.
I'm pretty tired as well. So yeah, to summarise, we very nearly made it, but it's not the end. So this is a postponement. We didn't make Greece this time. The ferry was at 9 o'clock this morning, so we definitely didn't make that one. But there will be another race. And the good thing about that is, if we'd have got to Greece this time, it probably would have worked, but we don't know quite for how long. However, the next race we go to, this is just going to kick ass, isn't it?
I don't know who's riding it, but yeah.
You're riding it. After all of this, you are riding it.
Maybe it's more of a pat on the arse than a kick on the arse.
But that's the end for now. Just so we don't drag this out, Alad, I'm going to walk away now. Should we go and get
From
a coffee?
everything.
Just from everything. Should we go and get a coffee?
Yeah, or a beer.
Yeah, okay. Thanks for watching.
Love you, bye. Wait! You should probably hear it start up.
It starts out as a standard. No, it already.
I don't know how to say that bit that you keep f***ing saying.
This is take two. Take two.
That was so awkward.
Yes, it's great. Yeah, we're British.
I've got it. I'm going to go for a one-er. Well, ish. About a year ago, I created a brand called Rally Duck.
Ollie Moto.